The Egyptian god cards were not meant for Yugi. Let me explain what I mean by that. We all know that Atem required the 3 god cards in order to unlock his memories. However, as a duelist, he never brought out the best of them. Slifer the Sky Dragon was the first god card he attained from Marek. Marek used Slifer expertly by setting up a 5 card combo which protected Slifer. However, the only reason it failed was because Marek got greedy. Part of the combo was a spell card called Card of Safe Return, which allowed Marek to draw 3 cards each time the slime is revived. This allowed Yugi to find and exploit the weakness in the combo. However, if it wasn't for Marek's own greed, Marek would probably have won that duel with Slifer, with the revival jam protecting any physical battles against Slifer, and with Slifer in the anime being naturally invulnerable to magic cards. Now, I don't expect Yugi to cater his entire deck around Slifer like Marek did, as he has other boss monsters like Dark Magician, which he favours. However, I would at least expect a certain degree of strategy than just summoning Slifer and attacking. In the Battle City tournament, we see Yugi using Slifer the Sky Dragon against Kaiba. However, not only does he activate Exchange and give Seto Kaiba Life Shaver, which is basically Slifer's kryptonite, but Yugi also relies on luck and generic cards like Pot of Greed to keep Slifer in the fight. There's literally a moment in the duel where Yugi activates a spell card called Spell Textbook, which discards all the cards in your hand and then shuffles your deck, and then you draw 1 card, and if it's a spell card, you can automatically activate it. And Slifer the Sky Dragon was on the field at the time, so if the card had failed and Yugi didn't draw a spell card, Slifer would have 1000 attack. And even if it was a generic spell card like Monster Reborn, it wouldn't help Slifer in any shape or form. But the card that Yugi drew was Card of Sanctity, which allowed both players to draw 6 cards, bringing Slifer's attack to 6000. Like, these are the kind of risks that you shouldn't take with a god card. Now, I think the duel that highlights Atem's incompetence with the god cards for me is the duel against Little Yugi, and I'll tell you why. The whole point of the duel was to test if Yugi was ready to be apart from Atem, and a part of that test was to overcome the Egyptian god cards. Now, Atem was so focused on summoning all 3 Egyptian god cards in one turn that he didn't consider to cover or protect the weaknesses they possessed. And now, before you say they're god cards, they don't have weaknesses. Well, they do, and Atem is familiar with each and every one of them, as he has personally taken down each of the god cards single-handedly with his own strategies. Like in the Orichalcos arc, Atem takes down Obelisk using a combination with the Magnet Warriors, yet he allowed Yugi to tear the gods apart, utilizing Slifer's second mouth. To conclude, I think I was just disappointed with how casually Atem treated the god cards, even though they had a great connection in the ancient past, where he was the chosen pharaoh and the only one who could wield all 3 of them.